Hey everybody, this is Justin Roner. So it's Agriscaping.com, and it is Monday, which means it's Market Monday, and we're going to talk about some of the things we'll have to market this week over at Utopian Harvest at the Power Ranch Farmers Market, indoor market. So regardless of the weather, it's going to be beautiful inside with us over there. And I wanted to share with you some of the things that we love to grow this time of year. It's heat of the summer. You can hear the cicadas humming and buzzing in the background. But one of the cool things that we love to have this time of year is we actually have some summer kales. Now, one of the varieties we love to do is actually this purple variety. See if I can pan down to it. You can kind of see some of these guys. Now, this variety is often mislabeled as an ornamental variety of kale or an ornamental cabbage, but this is one of our favorite ones to do kale chips with. And not only is the color really nice, but the entire structure of this thing holds up under a little bit of nice heat, and so it makes a really crisp, nice structure for a nice chip that you can literally eat dips with as well. But one of the other things we're going to have at the market this week, it's this plant right here. This is actually a guava. This is a variety of Malaysian guava. It's a darker variety of guava. But we're going to have a bunch of lemon guavas and white guavas, of some pinks. A lot of fun things on those, but here's kind of what they look like as they're starting to get ripe. You can kind of see this one out on this branch right here. Hopefully you can see my hand. So right there, this thing's actually pretty small right now. It's going to get significantly larger than this as it continues to grow. But the guava is a great add to almost anything. If you want a meal to go and taste like some wonderful tropical meal, just add some guava juice to it, and some fresh guava juice at that. As you come to the market on Wednesday, you're going to probably smell it as soon as you walk in the door. You'll smell the wonderful fragrance of guava. Mix that in, juice some of that down in a juicer, throw it in an orange juice if you'd like, and add a whole new flavor palette to, just wonderful to have a nice guava in a meal. Adding it to any jams or jellies you might have, that's another way we love to use it. Eating it just raw is also a thing you can do depending on the variety. They have a variety of different full flavored tastes and stuff that you can get. But mostly it's the aroma of the guava that really makes the flavor we're all conditioned with make it even so. And they're often blended with other juices, just like a guava nectar is often mixed with a pear juice, or even sometimes an apple juice, but usually a pear juice or a pear nectar. And it'll be mixed with that in order to create what they call the guava nectar. It's not usually just straight guava juice because it doesn't have as much flavor all on its own, but when added with another juice derivative or fruit derivative, it becomes a wonderful fruit to wonderful flavor, and it's pretty strong all on its own, but again, when it's added with something else. So if you're getting into the guava world, guava works best with other things. So mixing it in with an orange juice, mixing it in with a pear juice, mixing it in with anything like that, a nice vinaigrette. So if you make a guava vinaigrette, adding a little bit of that juice to a nice citrus blend type vinaigrette. So if you find a great citrus vinaigrette recipe that you find and love, highly recommend just adding some guavas to that. And knowing when they're ripe is also important. So they should be a little bit of they resist your thumb as you press it a little bit, but it will be a little bit of spongy kind of feel to it. You don't want to really scratch it because that'll damage it for other people. It might harm its ability to then really ripen. But it should be firm, but a little squishy to the touch, if you would, on that. And it should smell. You should be able to hold it up to your nose and smell the wonderful aroma of guava. And that's usually a good indicator that you got a nice ripe guava ready to be eaten. And you can throw them in a fridge for a little while, but I would recommend not keeping them in a sealed container. Keep it open and airy so they don't rot too quick inside of a space like that. They usually do just fine on a countertop for a few days if you're wanting to preserve those. But fruit of the day, it's guava. And we've got some of them at the market, and we'd love to be able to share with you more about those as you come to the market and learn more. And also, with those cicadas crazy in the background, we'll be talking more in the next little while. Over the course of this week, we'll talk about some of our summer brassicas. So we actually have not just kale, we're also growing things like Brussels sprouts in our microclimates here in the backyard. So no matter how hot it is, if you've got a good microclimate, you can grow some of your favorite vegetables year-round. We look forward to seeing you next time. And tomorrow is Tasty Tuesday. And then we got Workout Wednesday. And then we got Green Thumb Thursday. That one's on TV at AZTV, Channel 7 if you're in Arizona. And we'll have it then available later on in the afternoon. It'll be available to all of you, free online on our website. I think that's about it. Guava's the fruit of the day. Hopefully you're growing some for yourself. We'll see you next time.